I've had this business for 24 years and I built it up for my son. So one day they wouldn't have to work so hard. And now I'm just letting it go.
You have to trust the president's instincts on the economy, okay?
No, we don't. Are you kidding me? He has bankrupted 6 different businesses, and you're asking us to trust him with the economy? It's like asking a convicted felon to be the president of the United States.
Great news, everyone. That Biden economy that they said was so bad, the worst economy ever, well, it just got a whole lot worse. Way worse for everyone, but only in the short term. In the long term, however, this will make the American economy go boom. Boom! 5 big booms. Boom! That's how they sound right now. You're either or you're in extreme denial. American people can't afford to live in a bad economy for 5-10 years under the potential promise it gets better in the long term. What does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. Why would a billionaire look out for the working class? How did a billionaire make $1 billion? Spoiler alert, he took advantage of the working class. They have zero incentive. Donald Trump has zero incentive to do anything for anybody but him and his billionaire friends. It's going to be the greatest depression. The last depression wasn't even great. It wasn't even a great depression. This one's going to be greater, bigger, longer. It's going to be the greatest one. They'll look back and...
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this on my FYP and I intend to share with you guys. This MAGA notes are actually regretting that vote. You voted for somebody who promised you tariff. He's going to place tariff on other countries. He's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to deport people, yet you were super excited about it without even understanding the impact on your business, on the life of other people, and everything that has to do with the American economy. Some of you didn't reason that, some of you didn't think about it, and now that is coming to reality, you're not having a problem with that. You're crying. You're going to be losing your business that you wanted to pass down to your family, your children. Now you can no longer achieve all of that. Right now, you're losing your everything, like everything. You can no longer afford to shop from China and to keep your business afloat. Well, I have some clips which I'm just going to roll about all of these MAGA people. Let's just watch these videos, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Let's go watch, then we come back with a commentary, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Everybody's screaming recession like it's some kind of surprise. Wake up! We've been drowning in this economic cesspool for years, and now we're nosediving straight into a full-blown Great Depression. This ain't just a dip in the market, it's a goddamn freefall. Inflation's running rampant, prices skyrocket while wages rot. Over half of American households got less than $500 in savings, and millions are jobless or barely hanging on. This ain't a hiccup. It's a system designed to screw us over. I fought in Afghanistan, faced death daily, and came back to a country that's waging war on its own people. The rich get richer, hoarding nearly 40% of all wealth, while the rest of us scrape by. The government's out here playing games, slapping tariffs on everything that moves, sparking market crashes, and pushing us closer to the edge. They say it's to protect American jobs, but all it's doing is lining the pockets of the elite while we suffer. Fred Hampton once said, "You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution." And I say damn right. We're living in a time where revolution ain't just an option, it's a necessity. Every day I see my community crumbling, families losing their homes, folks starving, all while the fat cats in Washington play checkers with our lives. This ain't just mismanagement, it's a deliberate attack on the working class. I'm sick of the lies, the manipulation, the outright theft of our futures. They call it a recession to downplay the reality. But let's call it what it is: economic warfare against the people. So what are you going to do? Sit back and watch your life get stripped away, or stand up and fight? Because I'm telling you now, the time for complacency is over. It's time to rise, to take back what's ours, and to show these bastards that we won't go down without a fight.
Is this market manipulation?
No.
Why not? If it was a plan, if it was always the plan, how is this not market manipulation?
It's not market manipulation, sir.
Well, then what is it? Because it sure is not a strategy.
We're trying to reset the global trade system.
You're,
It has offshored, offshored all of our factories.
and what has that done? How have you achieved any of that? But to enact enormous harm on the American people, which was our concern from the very beginning. Tariffs are a tool. It can be used in the appropriate way to protect U.S. jobs and small businesses. But that's not what this does.
Even while people are saying that that America is currently going to face recession, there's still a lot of MAGA people who keep saying, oh, we're not going through recession. This is not recession anything. There's nothing as such happening. He still have better plans for the economy. He's a good businessman. You guys just need to trust him. He's going to do better with the economy and all that. They still believe in that fallacy that he's a business person, so he understands very well how businesses run and how, the economy works, right? He's a real estate guy. He's everything. You guys are just giving him all the titles and forget the fact that that has been a lot of his business that went into bankrupt. You guys do not forget that. You keep trying to tell us or sell to us reason why people should trust him more, but you don't understand the fact that if you keep saying you want to restructure the global trade, that you come to a consensus with other countries and not just make that thing look as if you're having an issue with other people. Now you have given 104% to China, you have given to other countries, and every country on your list are people that you buy things from, are people that your people import things from. So why didn't you consider any of those? You did not consider any of them, yet you gave them those tariffs. And right now, everybody's feeling it because it's the American middle class. Those people are the ones that are going to, really be at the forefront of all of this. They will be buying things at a higher price. The price of goods will go up because these people have to find a way to maybe even borrow loans and all of that to get this product back to the US, because some of these products are something that you guys cannot live without, so they need to get it. And when it comes in, then the prices skyrocket. So how then are you making Americans first? That's just a question, you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are.
People keep saying the hands-off protests were so peaceful, like that's some kind of surprise. But if you're white like me, you need to think about what actually made that possible. White people, you really need to sit with this. The protests were peaceful because we were the ones in the streets. Black, brown, and indigenous folks stayed home, not because they don't care, but for two reasons. One, it's not safe for them to show up. Two, it's not their problem to fix. We've all seen what happens when marginalized people show up in big numbers. Suddenly, it's tear gas, rubber bullets, arrest, and just straight up violence. So yeah, the protests were peaceful, but it wasn't because the system listened better. It's because whiteness made it safe for us to show up. And while we're naming things, let's be real. White people put 45 in office, not black voters, not brown voters, not indigenous voters, us. We built this system. We keep it running. And too many white folks are still clinging to it out of comfort, denial, or fear of giving up power. So if you're white and feeling proud that the protests were peaceful, cool. But ask yourself, what are you doing with that safety your skin gives you? Are you showing up when it matters most, or just when it's comfortable? Because this is our fight, not just in solidarity, but in accountability. 45 is a white problem. The system is a white problem, and it's on us to dismantle it.
Let me break this down real simple, family. Donald Trump is playing games with people's lives again, and we need to see it for what it really is. He says he's about to carry out the largest mass deportation in U.S. history. That means rounding up millions of undocumented immigrants, many of whom who have been working hard, paying taxes, raising families, and keeping this economy running in silence and fear. And now he wants them gone. But here's the kicker. He also wants to bring them back. That's right. Trump now says if a farmer or a hotel owner writes a letter saying, hey, this person works hard, then maybe they can leave and be allowed back again legally. Y'all hear how twisted that sounds? That's like throwing somebody out of your house, stealing their shoes, and then telling them they can come back if they crawl to the door barefoot with a signed note.
This isn't policy, it's cruelty wrapped up in confusion. Trump isn't solving a problem, he's creating chaos. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth. One day it's get out, the next day it's, well, think about letting you back in. But here's what's really happening here. He's breaking families, he's threatening industries, he's weaponizing immigration just to win an applause from his base. This man isn't trying to fix the system, he's trying to take control of it like a mob boss. You leave when he says. You come back when he allows. You work when it benefits him and his billionaire buddies. Let's not forget, 40% of America's farm workers are undocumented. You like food on your table? You like hotels running? You like construction, hospitality? Your everyday life runs on the backs of these people, and yet he wants to treat them like they're disposable. This is not about national security. It's about fear, control, and power. Now, let me speak directly to the MAGA folks, too. You voted for law and order, but when you wake up and see $60 billion worth of crops rotting in the fields, or the cost of a hamburger hits $15 because there's nobody left to cook it, what then? When your business shuts down because your workers got deported, what will you say? This is a warning to all of us. Don't let this man destroy the foundation of this country in the name of fixing it. Because by the time he's done, it won't be in America anymore. It'll be a gated plantation run by greed. We need real reform, not racist revenge. We need compassion, not chaos. And we need to remember that immigrants are not the enemy. They are our neighbors, our coworkers, our family. Wake up, America, because this ain't immigration reform. It's economic sabotage with a side of white nationalism. Let me leave you with this question. If they can throw out millions of workers today, what's stopping them from coming for the rest of us tomorrow?
Please, I need to ask this question. Why are all those Americans that immigrants have been taking their jobs? Because we just keep hearing them. Oh, they've been taking American jobs. They've been taking citizens' jobs. They need to go back to their country and all of that. Now that you have deported a lot of them, where are those Americans that keep shouting, immigrants have taken their American jobs? Where are they? Because you have your farmland there. Nobody is cultivating. Nobody is farming on the land. Nobody. The owners of farms are complaining that the whole immigration thing, deportation thing, has cost them a lot of harm than good. They can no longer harvest. They can no longer get a lot of people to work in their farms because no Americans is ready to come and work like this immigrant. And even when he hires some Americans, they charge them higher. Not only that, they end up even they spend more, and yet they cannot also get the desired result. The immigrants work like as if their whole life depends on it. Americans work like, okay, we can always come back tomorrow and get the dollar, right? So where are those people who keep crying on the internet? Oh, they're taking our jobs, they're taking our American dollar, they're taking American jobs. Where are they right now? Because this is the reason why this man is trying to bring back all the people he has deported. He is looking for ways to bring them back. Because now it is telling on them that these people are the backbone of the economy. Without them, you guys can really you can't do a lot. Seriously, you can't do a lot because these people does all the jobs, yet they pay their taxes, they keep up with their taxes. Now you want to bring them back, people that works in farms, people that works in hotel. Really? Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's have that conversation. What's your thought about all of this? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.